I'm stuck at $100,000 a month, and this is what I'm doing to get unstuck with my business. My name is Shadi Adada. I am the founder and the creative director of Fit Design, a small fashion design agency halfway across the world in Beirut, Lebanon. I built my business with my co-founder from scratch, zero investment, zero help, and we do almost $100,000 a month consistently for the last 1.5 years, and we continue to scale. But I'm stuck. This video is a practical guide to what I plan to do and what I'm currently doing to overcome this limitation. It's so easy to listen to the big business gurus out there that are doing hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars in their career. But for many of us, this may seem so out of reach. Sure, I can listen to someone that is making $100 million a year, $200 million a year, and I may and will learn many things. But I wanted to share this unique point in my journey because I feel that so many of you with the right motivation, with the right skill, can get to this position quite easily. This is a raw, unedited plan and strategy to what I plan on doing to get over this barrier. Number one is I plan on being much more focused with my time. When you start off as an entrepreneur, you tend to do a little bit of everything. You have your hands in so many different pieces of the puzzle, but what you realize is what got you to $50,000 to $100,000 a month won't necessarily get you to $1 million a month. There's so many pockets of your business that your personal time investment can have so much more leverage, so much more reward in terms of what it brings back to you. I've been heavily focused on product development and actually product execution. This is what I love to do. I'm a designer by trade and I love to design, but this does not give me the highest return on my investment. I have 25 different employees, all of which help me with product fulfillment. So me having any form of involvement in product fulfillment is at a detriment because I'm paying people to be able to overcome that. Where I plan on spending my time more and more moving forward is in business development and in sales. I find that I can apply myself in a way that brings in a lot more top-line revenue into the business when I focus on sales, on developing positive relations with the clients that we work with, on being able to prospect better, on being able to really figure out what the market needs. Once I've been able to figure out how to create a system to bring in leads, to be able to hit my goals of maybe $150,000 a month and $200,000 a month. And then I look at another bottleneck in that business. Maybe I need more people to help me in selling. I have salespeople with me on my team that can be incentivized to make the same level of sales because they're going to benefit, they're going to grow as well. So it's a better allocation of my time and being very strict about where I put my energy. Number two is I'm in the process of creating a fulfillment structure for the service, for the product that we offer that can manage itself. So what makes Fit Design, which is my company, so special is a superior level of customer service and a really in-demand solution that the market needs. And this is something that I've painstakingly developed over the last 7 years, filling in the pieces of the puzzle and creating a product, an offering that the market really wants. But also, I have gotten stuck in the delivery of that service. So in order to create something that I know that I can be proud to sell time and time again, this comes with empowering my team members from the inside to the outside to be able to self-impose the same standards that I've had over the years by promoting specific managers to be able to take on more responsibility, to articulate clearly to them their key goals, their motivations, what they need to do to be able to follow up with the people that are underneath them in the hierarchy to ensure that the quality of the product that has gotten us so far is consistently maintained. So for most entrepreneurs, they struggle to let go of one thing. We are so hesitant to stop doing what we know because what we know has gotten us to this point, and there's a comfort in keeping on repeating what we know time and time again. But it is in that comfort that we sacrifice the potential for growth. So for me, I'm trying to overcome this lack of vulnerability. I'm trying to be conscious. In order to go beyond $100,000 a month, I plan on bringing in a new sales channel. Up until now, a lot of our sales have been inbound sales. People that have heard of us through Google PPC, people that have heard of us through organic content creation, so media that we've created on Instagram, on YouTube, such as this video, on our podcasts. We've basically been creating content for years. I started with an Instagram page and I started creating content because I loved to share my designs with the world. This created an interest in what I was doing, and naturally that interest and that attention turned into people asking me, can you do the same for me? That sales channel has served us extremely well, but it is limiting. At some point, you do realize that you need to get additional sales channels. Not only keep selling the same customers, but also be able to acquire new customers. So we plan on bringing on a new sales channel, which is paid advertising. Paid advertising is something that I've always been hesitant to get into because at the same time, I mentioned vulnerability. There's a fear of doing what you don't know because you want to control everything. But you have to go back to your roots. You realize that what got you here is risk. What got you here is a wild idea that you never knew or didn't have any idea if it would work or not, but you took a chance. So why not take another chance? At this point, you have the resources. At this point, you have the experience. So for me, it's about adding a new sales channel and being able to consistently monitor. These can be things like new leads, prospected leads, closed leads, how much we're spending versus how much we're making. These things need consistent monitoring, but a new sales channel will be effectively imperative to scaling to the next level. Last but not least is I need to focus. It's very easy to get to a point in your business where you feel like you've made it. And at some point it can also get to your head. When it gets to your head, this is where the opportunities open up. All of a sudden, you see this new side business you can start. You see so many different opportunities that feel like they're aligned with what you're doing, but they are more of a distraction than anything. And this is what I plan on doing, is I plan on focusing. I plan on shutting out everything that I know is not on my core path. At the same time, I plan on taking care of myself. I realize that there is a stress that comes with running a company of any size, and it is a consistent and chronic stress that can tear away at you over time. Being conscious of where those stressors arise and knowing how to manage them. How do you play the game of business, not just for one season, not just for a decade, but how do you play it from now till when you actually say that I'm done? And these are the challenges, because at $100,000 a month, you realize something, that there is potential and you can do, and you have proven that you're able to capitalize on that potential. But where you go from there, what you do from now till the next step, is ultimately going to come down to the same motivations that you had before, but now scale to the next level. To do this, you need to know where you're getting to, and you need to be consistently evaluating yourself. You need to be consistently taking care of yourself. You need to be exposing yourself to new ideas, new thoughts, but be willing to shun or to put aside the things that you know are going to be more distractions, and to absorb the things that you know are actually going to get you closer and closer to your goals.